Shift to our most secure, most
Balestier Khalsa Football Club making a few changes in the squad this season, including the most important person at the club, the head coach, after Marko Krajovic, who did so well the past few seasons. He's gone off to Kelantan, and he's been replaced by Mr. Hide Kamis, the youngest coach ever in the S League or the Singapore Premier League. It's going to be an interesting season ahead with new initiatives taken by the FAS. Well, before the game, we spoke to both coaches, the assistant coach for the Young Lions, S. Subramani. But first, we throw to Hide Kamis, the coach for Balestier Khalsa Football Club.
The day that I came into the club, the boys and the management has been very receptive of the things that I would like to introduce. And throughout the pre-season, I had 4 weeks with them. The pre-season has been good. Very receptive, very positive. So I think, of course, the team is still a work in progress. As the season goes along, I think it will be a better team, definitely.
We want to do well compared to last year, as much as possible. But having said that, we have prepared the team with some difficulties. But I'm sure the boys are ready to go and prove themselves in this season.
Some interesting words from both the coaches. Hide Kamis, of course, from Balestier Khalsa Football Club, and Subramani, the assistant coach for the Young Lions. As we see both teams entering the tunnel here, both the skippers, Zaiful Nizam and Joshua Pereira. This is the first game for both these clubs in the AIA Singapore Premier League season 2019. And let's hope we have a cracker of a game today, as we look at the lineups for both teams. The Young Lions with Rohaizar in goal, Jacob Mahler, Sharul Sazali and Lionel Tan forming a back three today. Joshua Pereira will be in the defensive mid position. No Lokman, Saifullah, Gareth Low and Noradam will form the 5 in midfield, and Shukri and Haikal Pasha will be up top for the Lions. As for the Balestier Khalsa team, and interestingly enough, they're playing with a back three as well. Nurullah, Fadli Khamis and Khalili forming a back three with Zaiful Nizam, the skipper, in goal. Raihan will be playing in the defensive mid role. Daniel Goh, Huzaifa, Christian Krycek and Muhammad Faris will form the midfield. And Simi Zuzul and Hazwan will play up top for the Tigers. Yes, we see the president of the Football Association of Singapore walking down the line, shaking hands with the match officials. And the match officials for today, Edwin Lee, assisting him will be Lim Kok Heng, Kwang Yong, and the fourth official for today will be Ahmad Akasha. And I'm sure both these teams, both sets of players are raring to go. We can't wait for the season to kick off. You see last in the line there, Raihan Rahman, back after bad luck with his knee, the ACL injury, the dreaded ACL injury. But he's back, looking to put the past behind him. And as we see the president of the Football Association of Singapore, Mr. Lim Kia Tong, as well as S. Tamanason there, as the players have their mandatory high fives before the match kicks off. Interesting to note here, in the past 8 encounters, the Young Lions have not beaten Balestier Khalsa. Is that a bad omen for the Young Lions? We don't know, but again, I will go through the lineup. For the Young Lions, Zafan Rohaizat in goal, Jacob Mahler, Sharul Sazali and Lionel Tan will form the back three. Joshua Pereira, the defensive mid. A right wing back will be Norukman, left wing back will be Noradam. As we see the bench for the Young Lions there. And the two central midfielders will be Gareth Lowe and Saifullah Akbar. And up top, Shukri and Aikal. Yes, for the Balestier Tigers, Zaiful Nizam, who came out 5th in the list of clean sheets last season. Zaiful Nizam, very reliable goalkeeper. Nurullah, Khalil and Fadli Khamis will form the back three. And we spoke about Raihan Rahman. He plays in the middle of the park. Huzaifa, Christian Krycek, Daniel Goh, Muhammad Faris in midfield. And up top, Simi Zuzul and Hazwan. And the team huddle there for Balestier Khalsa Football Club. I'm sure the players, they just want to get it started. Incidentally, both these teams having the second lowest scoring record last season. As we see Zaiful Nizam there, geeing his team up in the team huddle. It's a beautiful shot here. As I was saying, the two teams with the second lowest goal scoring record, 25 goals in 24 games last season. Obviously not good enough at this level to go for the top 3 spot. So they will be trying to look to do better this season. The Young Lions in all red and Balestier Khalsa Football Club in all white. the Lions will go from right to left. Balestier going from left to right. The Lions will kick off, and season 2019 of the AIA Singapore Premier League kicks off. There was Sharul being impeded there on the left flank. Sharul Sazali, they call him Stone. What an interesting nickname that for the young Lions. It's very clear to see the tree at the back there for Balestier Khalsa Football Club, playing in a rather zonal back three with the wing backs tucking in now to form a 5. Ball goes all the way to the right hand side for Lionel Tan, who plays the ball in, and that's a foul for the young Lions. And Haikal Pasha over the ball here. This is a very good opportunity in the opening stages of this game. Going into the second minute of the game. And let's see what kind of delivery the young Lions can produce here. The ball comes in with the left-footed and cuts inside, and not really well defended there. Down this right-hand side. But in the end, the ball goes for a corner kick for the young Lions. It was Daniel Goh there, was caught sleeping down the right-hand side. And here comes the corner from Saifullah. An in-swinger. Not a very good delivery. Zaiful Nizam comes in, and it's easy peasy for him. And he tries to play a fast and long one for the counter. Didn't work, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Balestier trying to keep it simple in the middle of the park. A good interchange of play there. But that will be easily dealt with by Lionel. Oh, that almost there. Got to a Balestier forward. Zafan will take his time. Well won in the air by Fadli Khamis. Knocked on. And there wasn't any touch there on Zuzul. The play will go on. A long ball played forward. That's a miss there by Fadli Khamis. Is that a foul? Yes, given again in a very dangerous position. Very unnecessary foul there on Shukri. There you can see trying to get in front of his man. I tell you what, he got a little bit lucky there, Shukri. Don't really think there was anything in that. Fadli Khamis, a little bit unlucky to give that foul away. And Saifullah will take this one. A better delivery is needed here. After that corner, it was pretty disappointing. We've got his big guns up there as well. Jacob Mahler has gone on. Lionel Tan as well. Can they test the goalkeeper this time? Saifullah brings the ball in. Zaiful comes out, decided not to go, and easy again for the goalkeeper. No danger at all. Balestier trying to look to play out from the back. It was Khalili back to Fadli Khamis. Back to Zaiful. He You can see what the young Lions are trying to do, just trying to defend a little bit deeper in the middle third. Fadli Khamis comes away with the ball, plays it back again for Nurullah. Khalili. Oh, that's a good turn. Very nice turn there from Christian Krychek. They call him Kiki at the club. And Zafan will play from here. He plays it long, looking for Lokman. Dealt with easily by the Balestier centre back. Jacob Mahler. Oh, that's definitely a foul there on Huzaifa. A very poor first touch from Jacob Mahler. Then tried to make amends. He didn't get that. Now Huzaifa should be okay. He plays it short. He receives the ball. This is Fadli Khamis. All the way to Khalili. Yes, Raihan, if he has it. And again, Simi. He just didn't get anywhere there. And the ball comes off. Faris. Throwing for the young Lions. Just a little bit scrappier at the present moment. This is Faris. Can he get the ball in? No. Well defended. This initial stages of the game, inside the first 10 minutes, both these teams feeling each other out. Not created any chances whatsoever for now. Looks like it's going to be a long throw. It is. The ball comes in. Looking for the head of Simi Zuzul. Faris. Well won by Joshua Pereira with the clearance. And this is Khalili. Is that pushing? No. Referee waves play on. And Shukri that tried to turn his man, Khalili. Joshua plays a give and go. Just a little slip there. This is Zaifa. Raihan Rahman. Just plays it safe back to the goalkeeper, Zaiful Nizam. Raihan. Back to Fadli. Back to Raihan. Just looking for runners. He has Muhammad Faris with him down the left-hand side. This is Nurullah. He plays it long. Looking for Simi Zuzul there. Nothing doing. And that was Nur Lokman. Just panicked a little bit there. Had a little more time than he thought he had. Ball goes out and Faris will take this throw-in. Well played, Joshua Pereira. And the young Lions try to get away there. Just nearly got Haikal Pasha away there, Joshua Pereira. Ball comes into the middle. A little bit of mix-up there, Fadli Khamis and Nurullah. And again, trying to play that 1-2. And Nurullah sweeps and lets it go for a goal kick. Balestier Khalsa last season obviously had their problems going forwards with 25 goals only, but they did have a pretty strong record at the back. Only 36 goals conceded, so it's not that bad, but it's going forwards that they have struggled. Kiki plays the ball down to the right-hand side to Daniel Go. He has been quiet and he is away down the right-hand side. Keeps it in play. Well done. He goes past his man. This is brilliant play from Daniel Go! And that is the first goal for Balestier Khalsa Football Club. And I tell you what, the youngster Daniel Go, it was all about his run there down the right-hand side. Absolutely brilliant goal. And in the end, all the hard work led to a simple tap-in for the foreigner, Simi Zulzul.
Balestier Khalsa, number 9, Simi Zulzul.
Well, Daniel Goh has announced his appearance in this game here with a delightful play down the right-hand side. And he was the one who laid that ball on for Simi Zulzul to finish off. And here comes Balestier again. Good tackle. And the referee there giving away a foul. Joshua Pereira not happy at all. And I think he is a little bit unlucky there, Joshua Pereira. Thought he got a little of the ball. And we spoke about Balestier Khalsa having problems going forward. Well, what a brilliant way to announce their goal-scoring start to the season. And it's this boy here again, Daniel Goh. Can he beat his man again? He cuts inside his man this time round. Again, playing the ball in. Beautiful ball. And here comes the cross. And that almost, again almost, ended up to the back of the net. And this time Zafan was alert to it. And I tell you what, Noor Adam down the Young Lions left flank is having problems dealing with Daniel Goh. And just haven't gotten started here, the Young Lions. You know, what a start for Balestier Khalsa and what a start for Hidek Kamis, the youngest coach ever in the Singapore Premier League. Used to coach the COE team of Geylang International. And this is his opportunity. Incidentally, all the local clubs are coached by local coaches. Beautiful thing to see, really. Fadli Kamis gets the ball down. Easily dealt with. Joshua Pereira losing it. Tried to play in for Uzaifa. And goes out for a corner. These early exchanges here after that goal. The Young Lions look a little rattled. Hazwan takes his position right in front of the goalkeeper Zafan. The ball will come in, an in-swinger from Uzaifa. Here comes the ball, and not a really good one here, cut out by the first man. This is Daniel Goh, good first touch. Tried to go for the curler. Nothing doing this, Joshua Pereira. Well done, Joshua. Plays the ball down to right-hand side. And a late tackle there, but here comes the Young Lions with Shukri down the right-hand side. The Haikal, Saifullah rather. Saifullah Akbar, can he take his man on? Is this good play past Khalili? And that is Zaiful. A very, very good safe pair of hands there, Zaiful Nizam. You can see why he was the top 5 goalkeeper in terms of clean sheets last season. Not the tallest of goalkeepers, only 1.74 meters tall. Played in the NFA before, NFA 19, under a certain V. Sundramuthi. Have gone to play for Gombak as well. Very steady goalkeeper, what your defense need. It's a Young Lions stroke. Taken by Lokman. Very good turn there from Saifullah. Plays the ball into the middle. Looking very good here, the Young Lions. That's good play, and a foul again committed by Huzaifa this time. And they seem to be giving away loads of fouls here, the Balestier Khalsa team. Need to control their tackles, because from one of these they might create an opening here, the Young Lions. And Saifullah around it, Joshua Pereira around it as well. Let's see what kind of delivery this will be. Sharul Sazali is there as well. It's between Sharul and Saifullah. It's perfect for a left footer. And Sharul! And the wall did its job there. Just couldn't get the ball over the wall. And so far, so good for Balestier Khalsa and the new coach, as the ball goes down the left-hand side for one of the three centre-backs, Khalili. He plays it short for Christian or Kiki. Oh, that's a wonderful ball with the outside of his foot there, Khalili. But Simi Zuzul losing out. And Lionel just couldn't get the ball out. And here comes Balestier. Oh, and just slightly mistimed tackle there from Huzaifa. And I think he got caught in the face there as he slid in. Sharul Sazali there, catching Huzaifa on the face on the follow-through. He should be okay. A thumbs up from the sports trainer. I think there's a bit of bleeding there on the lips, but he should be okay to carry on. And funnily enough, the foul is given for Balestier. Raihan will take this. It's a little bit too central here. Needs to get a little bit of angle on this free kick. He will play it long. Ball comes in. And I'll tell you what, there's a looping header there. And the goalkeeper wasn't sure, Zafan. But he does go out for a goal kick. Zafan will take this one. I think as Subramani during the interview was speaking about lots of players in the Lions team out due to national service. Aram Hakim, Amir Hakim, Rusaidi Salimi, Naufal Azman and Irfan Najib. That's like about 5 players out. Of course, they got a few players injured as well. Kiki gets the ball out, trying to play Zuzul through. Up and under. Well done, Nurullah. 32 was Gareth Lowe. Plays it simple. And this is Saifullah. So far, one of the liveliest players for the Young Lions. Jacob. He plays it forward. And again, a lack of creativity there. Easy pickings for Zaiful Nizam as he plays it long. Can Jacob get there here? And Simi Zuzul there. Just a little bit short. Ball goes out for a throw-in for Balestier Khalsa. as we approach the first 20 minutes of the game. This Balestier 1, Young Lions 0. And a little bit of afters here between Daniel and Nur Adam. As you can see there, foul was already given. And, a little bit of afters from Daniel Go and Nur Adam. It was Huzaifa and Joshua, the initial tackle. If you just join in, it's 1-0 after some lovely work down the right flank from Daniel Go, beating his man Nur Adam before picking out Simi Zuzul for his first goal of the season, the new foreigner for Balestier Khalsa. Oh, beautiful first touch there from Zuzul. He tried to play his man on, and well defended in the end. He tried to play his striking partner, has one through. It is a throw-in for Balestier. Will be taken by Huzaifa. And he will take this long. I'm sure this one will be aimed at Simi Zuzul. Was that a little bit of push there from Simi Zuzul? And in the end, Hazwan couldn't get to the end of it. Just that really looked like a foul by Zuzul. And Zuzul is away now down the left-hand side. He's got Hazwan through in the middle. If he can find him, and ball goes out. The ball, the clearance there, just found Zuzul down the left-hand side. He tried to play, I suspect, for his striking partner, Hazwan, but overplayed that one. Just no options at the moment for the Young Lions team. This is Sharul. Jacob. Zafan. Oh, that's a very intelligent touch there. Very good touch from Shukri. Saifullah plays it down the right-hand side for Lukman. Joshua Pereira. Good touch, good play there until that interception from Faris. Heikel's ball just a little bit short. This is Joshua Pereira. Can he get a shot on? No, he plays it down the right-hand side. Well defended. From Khalil. As the Young Lions prepare for their corner. Gareth will take this. The ball comes in. And the header not troubling the goalkeeper at all. Soft one. But did well to get his head to that one. Zaiful Nizam there doing a full volley on his drop kick or on his kicks. Ball going out for a throw in. Nur Lukman will take this one. Plays it short for Joshua. He has Joshua with him. He gets it back. Plays it back for Lionel. Well done. Good play there from Huzaifa. Good turn from Zuzul. This is good play from Balestier Khalsa. This is Faris. Can he find his man here? Azwan in there. And well read from Jacob Mahler. Good play from Balestier Khalsa down the left-hand side. Joshua. Working hard. Simi Zuzul trying to get back into position. Everything goes through Joshua and Saifullah in the middle of the park. This is Gareth. low with his left back, plays it down to the left-hand side. Noradam to Saifullah, and just wasted ball there as Kiki comes away with it, trying to look for Azwan, and just rushed it a little bit. Just trying to force the play a little bit too early there, going from back to front. Joshua in the middle of everything here that goes through the Young Lions. Sharul Sazali. And trying to look for the run of Shukri here as the ball goes up for a goal kick. Balestier Khalsa looked pretty solid at the back this term with Nurullah marshalling his defense. Fadli Khamis together with Khalili. Both these teams again opting to play with 3 at the back. He's trying to keep it as tight as possible in the middle of the park or middle of defense. So the space can be down the flanks if the Young Lions try to exploit the spaces. And up and under, Daniel Goh will win this. He hits it forward for a throwing for Balestier. Noradam plays it short for Shukri. Deflected off it wasn't deflected, the ball goes out. And the referee having some words for Nurullah. He's been in the referee's ears a little bit, so try to calm him down. This is Kiki. A very tidy player in the middle of the park. This is good play from Kiki. But he loses out. Gareth. Oh, beautiful ball. A wonderful ball there. And to tell you what, Heikel there just stopped for a while. Didn't know why he did that. But that was a very good ball from Gareth. Curling it into the path of Heikel. And he just stopped short there a little bit, and that led to Zaiful getting to the ball first. Raihan wins the ball back. This is Hazwan. And good tackle from Joshua. In terms of match fitness, it's always difficult in the first game of the season. After going through the pre-season, not quite sure where you are in terms of match fitness. So this is an early gauge of what's in store for the teams in the next few months or so. This is Sharul. Jacob Mahler, who has played for the national team under Fandi Ahmad when he was the interim coach. Good opportunity for him this season as well to get a good run of games. Gareth tricking his own player Shukri there as Nurullah plays it back for Zaiful. Well done from Zaiful. Fadli Khamis plays it into the middle of the park for Raihan. Again, keeping it very tidy, and Fadli Khamis, on the contrary, didn't do justice there. And here comes the ball from Shukri. And Zaiful there, just almost let it go. But it was Fadli Khamis' mistake there. Just didn't show enough composure as he tried to flick the ball up. In the end, Shukri did very well to win it. It was very strong, but the ball was collected by Zaiful Nizam. I think that's offside decision given by the assistant referee down the far side. As we approach the 30th minute of the game, it's 1-0 still to Balestier Khalsa Football Club. The goal from the foreign striker, Simi Zuzul. Khalili. Kiki, Faris. Kiki again. Oh, good play from Kiki. Then just plowed the ball into Hazwan. So the ball goes out to Sharul. This is Gareth again. He's getting into the game more now, Gareth. Sharul plays the ball out to Lionel. And giving the ball too cheaply here. And here goes Kiki. He's got Zuzul down the left-hand side. He plays Zuzul. And that was a poor first touch from the foreigner. But then he wins the ball back and Hazwan. He should have done better. Or was it Huzaifa? And Zuzul there with an initial poor first touch, but he won it back. And then a very good cutback for Huzaifa. First time effort with his left foot. And he should have done better. That's a chance for Balestier. Almost a good play from Shukri there. Raihan. Yes, a little bit too slow there on the ball. This is Joshua. He tried to play the ball up top. Good first touch here. Heikel. He turns his man. A good shot. And that was a brilliant goal from number 11, Heikel Pasha. That's the equalizing goal for you. It's game on. And a wonderful turn there from Heikel. There you see a brilliant turn. And there Zaiful Nizam had no chance at all there as he turned his man. And Raihan there was dispossessed in the middle of the park. But then Heikel had all to do. Turned his man and then unleashed with his right foot. And it looks a little better now for the Young Lions. Performance-wise, hasn't been that good. But hopefully that will spark a improvement in the performance. A very good goal from Heikel. Oh, there, just a mistimed jump there from Lionel Tan. Didn't get near the ball. And Hazwan nearly got behind him. There you go, the goal scorer, Heikel Pasha. A wonderful talent there up top for the Young Lions. Joshua. Lionel Tan. Plays it out wide for Lukman. Foul from Kiki. Christian Krajcek. The second of the new foreigner. And it will be from Gareth's left foot. Gareth low. As Faris asks for the whistle from the referee. And this is again from a very, very good position for the Young Lions to take the lead here. Again, a very good delivery is needed. Gareth puts the ball in. And Daniel Go there. And I tell you what, that was a poor effort from Lionel Tan, I think. Saifullah puts the ball in and a good run there. And it's 2-1. No! What a miss from Gareth Lowe there. A poor miss, doing everything right, except for putting the ball into the back of the net. There you go, getting in front of the goalkeeper, and just couldn't wrap his foot round. Just a little bit of composure needed there. Probably Faris did enough to put him off. A very good ball from Saifullah down the left-hand side. But before that, Lionel Tan should have made it 2-1 as well, from a poor clearance from the free kick from Daniel Goh. And Lionel should have done better. Here comes Daniel Goh. We haven't seen much of him after that goal, which he made for Zulzul. And Balestier need to get him into the match more often, you feel. Fadli plays it simple. Raihan, Kiki, good play, showing great strength there. And Zaifa winning the free kick in the middle. Well, both teams have had chances to make it 2-1. Moments ago, the Young Lions had that chance from Gareth Lowe, and then Huzaifa just 5 minutes before that, putting the ball above the bar. Raihan will take this, or is it Huzaifa? A chance here maybe to put onto the head of Simi Zuzul as the ball comes in. And a very good ball. And that side netting for Nurullah. That's a chance. And Nur Luqman was caught napping down the right-hand side as the ball came in. There you see the ball coming in, and Nurullah should have done better there. Chances for both sides. Both sets of teams here creating chances, which is always good to see. Foul given against Nur Adam. Daniel Goh there showing his short ball back to Sharul, and very, very strong tackle there from Raihan. You can see him charged up there. Raihan, good tackle, and probably what you need. And Raihan there got a little bit late, and definitely a foul. And that is the first yellow card of the game being shown to Raihan. Before that, good tackle, but that time around going in very hard on Saifullah and going in late as well. Another opportunity for Gareth Lowe to swing one in. A very, very good time to take the lead here just before half-time. Gareth Lowe, and this time around, not a good ball. Delivery poor. From the 22-year-old midfielder. Luqman will take this. Good play, Joshua Pereira. Oh, this is wonderful play from the Young Lions, but Khalili got there. Great defending from the left centre-back. No prizes for guessing. It's Gareth on the ball, who will swing one in with his left foot. An in-swinging one. Jacob Marley is in there. Lionel Tan is in there. All the big guns. And Heikel made a run for it to play it short. The ball comes in. And this is Lionel with a header. And I tell you what, Jacob Mahler, his defensive partner, got in his way. No communication whatsoever. And Zaiful will slow things down. And will restart from the goal kick. It's good to see the Balestier side trying to play out from the back. Decide not to. Zuzul has one. Oh, that was a pretty late tackle from Lionel Tan. And he just a little bit unlucky there. Definitely going for the ball. Had a swing at it. And caught his man. A dangerous position here for Balestier Khalsa. An opportunity to create a chance. Raihan on the ball. Saifa in there as well. The two foreigners, Kiki and Simi, up top as well. Nurullah, centre back, is up there as well. And it's Raihan. No. And that won't hurt the goalkeeper there from Huzaifa. Right at Zafan. As Sharul gets away with the ball, he plays it short. Well defended there by Huzaifa, doing his fair share of defending as well. Daniel will take this. And Joshua winning the header. And Jacob winning the free kick. A little bit overzealous tackle from Hazwan. Will be taken by Sharul, or Stone as they call him in the dressing room. He gets it back, he plays it play the ball forward. Raihan wins it. Heikel, goal scorer. Back to Joshua. Jacob. Just played it forward blindly there. Jacob Mahler. Can Faris get there? He gets there. Khalili. He plays it safe. Up and under. Lukman plays it forward for as far as Kiki. And Saifullah did his job in the middle of the park there. As we approach the final 1.5 minutes of the first half, normal time. In a game where there was its fair share of chances, both teams had the opportunity to go into the half-time break with a goal. Faris tried to beat his man, nothing doing. This is Kiki, plays it back to Faris. Can he beat his man? Well defended from Lukman. Well, it's fair to say that it has been a fair result so far in the first half. Both teams having had their chances to score. And you got to say, two wonderful goals. The first one created down the right-hand side by Balestier Khalsa's Daniel Go for the foreigner Simi Zuzul to tap in. And then that equalizing goal from Heikel. An amazing turn and shot which beat the goalkeeper all the way. And Khalili has been very, very safe at left centre back. the Balestier Khalsa defender.
Fourth official has indicated 1 minute of additional time. 1 minute.
That's confirmation there. The fourth official signaling for 1 minute of added time in the first half. And here comes the Young Lions down the left-hand side, and Khalili again, a very strong challenge. Fairly. Joshua Pereira. And just swinging the ball out of play. Raihan. That's a foul, definitely. And a Balestier Khalsa winning a free kick, probably the last chance of the first half. And it will go to Balestier Khalsa from this free kick. Can they go into the dressing room with a 2-1 lead here? And that will definitely change the contents of the team talks from both coaches. But as it is, it's still 1-1 and an opportunity for Balestier Khalsa to take the lead. Huzaifa and Hazwan in there. Hazwan, and there's a ricochet, and Zizou, and that is 2-1. Simi Zuzul again, making it 2-1 just before the halftime break. And there goes the halftime team talk for Fandi Ahmad here. That shot ricocheted, and then just couldn't clear their lines there, the Young Lions. And credit to Simi Zuzul there. And his compatriot there was in the mix as well. And there you go. Balestier Khalsa taking the lead just before the halftime break with 2 goals from Simi Zuzul, yeah, foreigner, and sandwich with a goal from Haikal Pasha. It has been quite an interesting game, a hard-fought game between these two teams, and the Young Lions say a little bit unlucky as we approach, or as we go into halftime. It is Balestier Khalsa 1, Young Lions, Balestier Khalsa 2, the Young Lions 1. Welcome back to the Jalan Besar Stadium. The Young Lions versus Balestier Khalsa Football Club. And Balestier Khalsa leading by 2-1. 2 goals from their foreign striker, Simi Zuzu. And the lone goal from the Young Lions, Haikal Pasha. You got to say, 2 wonderful goals, the first 2 goals. The first one after great work down the right-hand side from Daniel Go. And then Haikal Pasha with a stunning turn and a right foot shot into the top corner. All to play for in the second half. It was a keenly fought, a hard-fought first half. And I'm sure it's going to be more of the same in the second, as the referee whistles for the second half to kick off. Khalili, who had a very, very good game on the left-hand side of a back three for Balestier Khalsa. That's a foul by Zulzu on Lionel. As he plays it short, Lionel plays it forward. Ball going through for Saifullah. He turns his man.
Substitution for Balestier Khalsa. 17, Boris Faisal was replaced by 18, Ahmad Shahir.
And a confirmation of a substitution for the Balestier side. Ahmad Shahir coming in for Muhammad Faris. As Gareth will take this one. He curls one in. And well defended by Balestier's Huzaifa, who was everywhere in the first half, together with Raihan and Kiki, which is shot for Christian Krajcek. Ahmad Shahi will come in and play down the left-hand side. It's a 1-for-1 change, so Ahmad Shahi will come in and go down the left-hand side of the Balestier wings. The Young Lions coming down the right-hand side now. This is Haikal, the goal scorer, cuts inside. Need a little bit of support. He gets it and try to play a return ball with Saifullah. He gets it back again. Saifullah will support him, or Noradam, or Lokman rather, and he wins. He did very well to win that corner. He plays it short. Garrett will swing this one again, and here comes the ball. And a header back, and it's a foul given there against Joshua Pereira. And it will be a corner for Balestier Khalsa. The ball comes in, and a free header! And almost there was Kiki. Christian Krajcek. Just almost got a clean purchase on the ball. Instead, he just glanced off his head. Didn't trouble the goalkeeper. It's a half chance for Balestier. Reinhardt giving orders from the middle of the park there. As the ball comes into the middle, Kiki will go up for that one. He loses the header. The ball comes forward. Lionel Tan will deal with this as he shepherds the ball out for the throw-in. Khalili. Good defending from the top there. Balestier Khalsa doing very well to try to win it back higher up the pitch instead of dropping back. Nurullah wins the header. Kiki picks it up. Tried to clip it forward for Shahir. Joshua Pereira will hit it back for a throw-in for Balestier. The substitute will take this one, plays it forward, and he will win another throw-in. Hazwan leaves it for Shahir. A good piece of skill from Simi Zuzul there. Great play. And he plays the ball into the middle. And, tried to find his striking partner, Hazwan. But couldn't find him. And Huzaifa will take this corner kick. Or is it a throw-in? It's a throw. Huzaifa, who has scored in his last 2 games against the Young Lions at the Jalan Besar Stadium. He takes a long one looking for Zuzul. He wins it back. Good play from Huzaifa. Can he cut it back? Brilliant defending in the end from Nur Lokman. Was very strong. He used his upper body strength. Ball goes up for a goal kick. Balestier trying to keep up their record against the Young Lions. In the past 8 encounters, they have not lost a game, only drawing 1 and winning all 7 games. A wonderful record there. As the ball comes forward for Lukman. Again, Khalili sticking to him like a leech. Except for that goal from Haikal Pasha, the Balestier Khalsa's defense have been rock solid at the back. Ball comes in from Lionel. Bad ball. This is Huzaifa who plays it forward to the running Simi and Jacob Mahler on the cover. Daniel Go takes this one shot. Raihan plays it forward looking for Huzaifa. Just a little bit too long. This is Saifullah. A reverse ball looking for Eichel. And 2 players coming together there very strongly. Eyes on the ball only. But a free kick is given for the Lions. Fadli Khamis, an up and under, ball goes forward. Lionel, Raihan, Huzaifa, and Kiki didn't get there. And Norola does well to just, I was about to say did well to put it out of touch, but he's just miscued that one, and the ball will go for a corner for the Young Lions. A total miscue there from Norola. And I'm guessing Gareth Lowe will be taking this one down the near side. Nope, a change of takers. It is Sharul Sazali who will come all the way from the left centre back position to swing one in with his left back. Again, the big guns are up there. Jacob Mahler, Lionel Tan. The ball is swung in. Again, very poor delivery from the corner. The last one there must be a foul. Yes, it is given. Sharul there stopping Raihan from taking a quick free kick. He a little bit lucky there, because if Raihan had taken that kick and hit the ball against Sharul, that would have been a yellow card. Nurullah back to Zaiful Nizam. You just do feel that the young Lions, they've got to up the tempo a little if they are to get anything out of this match. Simi, good header down there. And the combination of Jacob Mahler and Lionel Tan gets it away for a throw-in down the far side, which Daniel Goh will take. He leaves it for Huzaifa, the throw-in specialist for Balestier Khalsa. The ball comes in for Zulzul there, who did very well to get in front of his man, but couldn't direct the ball for Hazwan, who was the only striker in the 18-yard box. Shai winning the header. Lokman will take this throw in down the right-hand side. The ball is headed clear. And this is Kiki Krychek. And tried to play the ball forward for Zuzul. Just couldn't take it in his stride. Sharul Sazali. Good ball inside. Gareth Lowe. Noradam has got to be stronger here. Just losing the ball too easily, too cheaply. Zuzul being a real menace there up top. Total miscue from Huzaifa. Oh, that's great turn there from Krychek. Christian Krychek. Here comes the... And a left-footed shot there from Hazwan. Blocked. Shahid. Kiki. Can he put the ball in? And the ball comes in. And Daniel Goh there. Tried to get to the end of that cross from Kiki Krychek. A little bit too high. And Nurullah well defended. Zaiful plays it to Khalili. He turns and plays it back to his goalkeeper, who will just boot this one out. Zuzul plays it to Kiki. It's almost there. Kiki playing the ball for Shahid, the substitute. Almost got there, but Lionel Tan just got a foot to it. And a chance for Huzaifa to hoist one into the penalty box for one of his long throw specials. Zaifa, formerly of Home United, Geylang as well. The ball comes in. Can Zuzu get to it? No. Well cleared, well defended by the young Lions. Zaifa, a high foot there. He started off his youth career with Home United and then went over to Geylang International. And did have an appearance with the Singapore national team as well, with one cap to his name, Huzaifa. as the ball comes forward for a throw-in for Balestier Khalsa. They are looking really, really comfortable here at the back at the moment. But again, as the goal that was scored from Haikal Pasha will tell you, it just takes one moment of brilliance and it changes things. That's football for you, as Balestier Khalsa will not rush into this free kick. Raihan will put a foot on his ball to Shahid. Raihan, Kiki, Shahid forming a triangle there, and Shahid disappointingly lets the ball, couldn't control the ball. And Young Lions will take this throw. Balestier doing very well not to sit deep. They are playing their game, not trying to sit back and defend their one-goal lead. Oh, that's good play. Saifullah. Good play from Saifullah. The ball is played for Gareth, who will try to slip the ball in. And Daniel Go doing his fair share of work, tracking back and getting into position to win that ball. And Shahid, that's a little bit of a lazy ball, should I say, from Shahid. And that's a foul. Khalili. And you got to say that Shukri just went down a little bit too easily there, winning that foul. Saifullah over the ball. His dad, Akbar Nawaz, is coaching in the Indian League. Doing very well, I must say. It'll be Gareth. Swings one in. A little bit too close for Zaiful Nizam. You got to say, the quality of the set pieces have been really, really poor from the Young Lions. They've been in very good positions, but the quality hasn't been there. You can imagine Fandi Ahmad's frustration. Gareth Lowe. Saifullah. He's got runners down the left-hand side. If he can find Nur Adam, he gets there. It's a good run from Nur Adam. Bring it back to his right foot. A true ball from Gareth. A very good ball from Gareth. And here comes Shukri. And he couldn't get the ball in. And again, Nurullah has been a rock at the back. Outstanding defense there from Nurullah. But that was a very good ball, wasn't it, from Gareth Lowe? Threading the ball in through for Shukri, who again, the final ball, not there at all. Haikal Pasha will take this one. The combination of Jacob Mahler, Lionel Tan, and the ball comes in, easily dealt with by Nurullah. Ball comes back in, and again, calmly done from Zaiful Nizam. Gareth. Saifullah tried to play in for Shukri. Joshua came off his face, and this is Kiki. Good play. This is Daniel Go. Probably a chance here to run at the defense. And just almost there. Almost got past Sharul Sazali. And the decision goes against Daniel Go. And there is a change for Balestier Khalsa. That man there, that is his last action for the day. As another foreigner comes in for Balestier Khalsa. Sanjin Verbach comes in for Daniel Go.
Substitution for Balestier Khalsa. 10. Sufianto Saleh coming on for 27.
And the Young Lions makes a change as well, as I think Saifullah comes off for the number 17.
Sorry, the substitution for Balestier Khalsa. 22, Daniel Go, replaced by 27, Sanjit Rebach.
And number 17, Nakidin, comes in.
Also a substitution for the Young Lions. 10, Saifullah Akbar was replaced by 17, Nakiuddin Yunus.
An attacking move from Fandi. Nakidin usually plays out wide. He can play up top as well. So we shall see how this pans out, as they need to defend this as well, because Balestier has a corner. And you just do feel that the next goal is the most important one. As the ball comes in, swung in, looking for Zuzu. And Nurullah came in as well, and the foul has been given. And very interesting change that made. Well, it's a beautiful ball there, threaded in, and this is Nakidin down the right-hand side. Can he find his man, or can he take a shot? He cuts the ball in, and a total miscue there from Shukri. And Nakidin nearly announced his entrance with an assist there. And Shukri, that was very poor. Just couldn't time his shot, but Nakidin down the right-hand side, almost making it a perfect entrance. And the ball has been cleared to Zuzul there. Can he find his man? That's brilliant play, and Hazwan is in the middle. If he can find him, a cut in. Oh, and that's the first time effort from the substitute Rebach with his left foot, and that ball from Zuzul nearly ended up for his striking partner Hazwan, and the trailing leg there of the defender saved the day for Young Lions. And Rebach has slotted in centre midfield, and Christian Krajcek is now going or playing down the right hand side of midfield as a right wing back. So a little reshuffle for Balestier Khalsa, a slight tactical change. A very hard tackle there by Gareth on Rebach. Raihan. What a ball from Raihan there. A brilliant ball. And the ball comes in looking for Zuzul. And this is Kiki. Can he get a shot on? No. That's good defending from the Young Lions. Sharul Sazali getting in there. Oh, that was a wonderful ball from Raihan. Looking for the run of Hazwan. And like I said, the next goal is the most important one. You do feel if Balestier gets it, then it could be curtains for the Young Lions as the throw comes in. And this time, a very sharp ball. Raihan this time didn't catch the ball correctly as Nurullah hits the ball forward. Looking for Raihan. And this is very strong play from the substitute Nakidin. Nearly a mix-up there between Fadli and Khalili, who did well to recover. Rabach. Zaifa plays it simple for Norola, who plays it all the way back to his goalkeeper. A foul against the 2-goal scorer, Simizuzu. And Sharul will be getting some attention from the medical department for the Young Lions, as some of the players take a short break here. You see touchline there, Subramani not happy with the tackle. Just not really sure what is the problem with Sharul there. It looks like it's shoulder, it's left shoulder, probably from the landing. Well, slightly less than 20 minutes left in this game. Balestier Khalsa still hanging on to their 1-goal lead. But you got to say hanging on is not exactly the word, as they look pretty comfortable so far. And it's also good to see that they're not defending deep, playing their game, not letting the Young Lions come at them. There's no rhythm at all in the Young Lions play. But Nakirin is an outlet for them. He is a danger. He can cause a threat as the ball comes in down the left-hand side. And Kiki, who's gone on to the right-hand side of play, Christian Krajcek, does well. Very impressed with Kiki. Does his fair share of defending, hard work, getting in there, getting into the tackles as well. And Zuzul has been a very good outlet there with those long balls, or even the cutbacks from where he scored his first goal, as the Young Lions make another change. Akram Azman comes in, number 16. Nakirin. Oh, that's a poor ball from Nakirin. And this is Zuzul. Can he make it a hat-trick? And good save from the goalkeeper. And this is Hazwan. And that is 3-1 for Balestier Khalsa Football Club. And Zuzul there, as the ball comes in from Nakirin, a poor back pass. He got in front of his man, tried to nutmeg the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper did very well, but from the rebound, laid the ball off unselfishly for Hazwan to put that ball in.
Third goal for Balestier Khalsa, 7, Hazwan Khalid.
And I spoke about this just a few moments ago.
Earlier substitution for the Young Lions. 32, Gareth Lowe, replaced by 16, Akram Azman.
As the ball comes forward for the Young Lions, can they get a second goal here? And Heikel just couldn't control the ball from that knock-on. The ball comes into the middle and well defended from Khalili. Not the tallest of players, but did very well there. Verbach slowing things down, which is A good thing for Balestier Khalsa. Confirmation just a few minutes ago. Akram Azman coming in for Gareth Lowe, who did well, but in terms of delivery from set pieces, it was disappointing. This is Raihan. This is Uzaifa. Can he get that fourth goal here? Verbrach. Raihan. Verbrach. Fadli Khamis. That's a beautiful ball there. Tried to curl into the path of Uzaifa, but was caught offside. As the ball go out of touch for throw in for the Young Lions. The Nakidin there coming on, and then that poor back pass to Simi Zuzul. Fadli for Kiki, and back to Fadli, and he puts the ball out of touch. Sharul. Sharul again. He puts the ball out, looking for the run of Nakidin. Well defended again. And you got to say the back three of Balestier Khalsa have been really commanding at the back, except for the goal that they conceded, which pretty much was unstoppable in terms of the shot. But defending wise, I think they've been absolutely brilliant. And what a start it will be for the coach, Kire Khamis. First time in charge, but plotting this performance and looking like a victory here. Zaiful picks one up there. Zuzul trying to win that ball. And here comes Aiko. Good play there from Fadli Khamis, tracking his man all the way from the right centre-back position. Shahid. Another change for the Young Lions.
Substitution for the Young Lions. 3, Shukri Bashir, replaced by 24, Abdul Razak Akim.
And here comes the Young Lions. Can they get a consolation here? The ball comes out to the left-hand side. It's number 22, Nur Adam. A good cutback. Can the ball come in? It does, but not as far as... only as far as Raihan, rather, as he tried to play in for Kiki, but the ball went out of touch. Well done from Zuzul. He has been brilliant, working for his team, working his socks off, and scoring those two important goals as well. The chance here maybe for the Young Lions, and the ball just went into the 6-yard area, but nobody was on hand to tuck it in. And that was definitely a chance for the Young Lions. If that had gone in, it would have been game on here. The ball coming all the way down to the left-hand side, and Kiki there, easily beaten. Brilliant play. And there, as the ball comes in, nobody was in hand. You can see there, Zaiful Nizam not happy at all. Good turn from Zuzul. This is Kiki. Can he get his ball on for his compatriot? The ball comes in. He was definitely looking for Zuzul there. Zuzul definitely looking for his hat-trick, but not that time. Shahi will take this. Easily won. You just do feel that the young Lions, some of the heads have gone down. They just lack that little bit of quality going forward. And when you do concede goals like that from that poor back pass from Nakidin, then you are always going to get punished. Just do feel that it's going to be a long and hard season for the young Lions. Just got to say that they do have one of the biggest squad in the S League. And I guess that's what they are there for. And the ball comes in. Can Zafan gets there? He gets there with a punch and almost as far as Verbrach. And there comes the return ball from Raihan there. The young Lions there really struggling to get the ball out of danger. A comedy of errors there as Zafan punches the ball down to the Balestier players, and Raihan there with his shot, Zafan couldn't get hold of it, and it was Lionel who did very well to hit the ball off the line. And it almost made it 4-1 for Balestier. A long throw comes in from Huzaifa, easily dealt with. Good play from Fadli Khamis there, sticking to his man all the way. Nurullah, another one of the star performers for Balestier in this game. Hey, congratulations on your first win. The ball comes in and a first time effort. And just almost there, but a very, very difficult skill on the volley, first time effort, and it's always, the result was always going to be to the extreme, whether it was a bad shot or if it had taken cleanly, would have been into the top corner. Zuzul. That clearance there, just almost finding Haikal Paisha, but Nurullah standing firm in the middle of defense. Well won from Shahid. A first time clearance from Jacob Mahler. This is Raihan. Huzaifa. Fadli Khamis is trying to find Kiki Krajcek. Six minutes remaining. Normal time for Young Lions to find something in this game. Not like that though. They're looking for a corner, but it's not given. Instead, it goes out for a goal kick, which Zaiful Nizam will take his time to take. Zuzul, he plays the ball inside and almost found Hazwan. He will go up for this header as well, and that's a foul on Joshua Pereira. He's really good acquisition there for Balestier Khalsa. You do feel he's always in there, in your face. And, you just do feel that he will help to make this Balestier team that bit stronger to beat with his goals. Brilliant play from Huzaifa. Excellent play. This is Raihan. Plays it back to Shahid. Shahid down the left-hand side for Hazwan, who has come down to the near flank. And a substitution for the Balestier team. And Christian Krajcek, who has been pretty outstanding, especially when he was in the middle of the park playing it simple but very effective.
Substitution for Balestier Khalsa. 25, Christian Krajcek was replaced by 26, Ilyas Lee.
And Elias comes in for Kiki. And that is the final substitution of the game. Both teams having made 3 substitutions each. Adam Akram Azman and Nakirin coming in for the Young Lions. And Ilyas Lee, Verbach and Shahi coming in for Balestier Khalsa. There's good play from Heikel there, and Khalili and Nurullah there. A pretty unnecessary foul given away down this touchline. You should have just shepherded Heikel out, but that's a foul, and that's a yellow card. For Nurullah. As we approach the final minutes of the game in normal time, a chance probably for Young Lions to make it game on. If this goes in, then it will be a cracking few minutes here as the ball comes in. Again, delivery not that good, and Raihan will clear it out for a corner. It will be taken by Sharul Sazali, an in-swinging one. Can he get a good delivery here? The ball comes in, this time a very deep one. Jacob Mahler will swing one in, and Khalili did very well there to get in front of his man and to win that foul. And Balestier Khalsa will do well to just run this clock down. A good play down the right-hand side. Huzaifa, can they get the fourth goal here? Oh, what a wonderful solo effort from this man here, Huzaifa. He makes it 3 goals in 3 games against the Young Lions at the Jalan Besar Stadium. An outstanding goal from the central midfielder, Huzaifa. Look at this brilliant play. Takes his man on down the flank. And everybody was expecting that cutback. Look at Zuzul. And the ball went through the near post. And you got to say, Zafan has got to be faulted for that one, for the ball going to the near post.
4 minutes of additional time.
But having said that, he was clean on goal. And that is his second goal. 2 goals each. Simi, Zuzul and Huzaifa. And don't think the scoreline has been that flattering, because I think Balestier, in terms of their performance, they've been really, really good. Good value for this win. The Young Lions back to the drawing boards, as performance-wise has been pretty disappointing. Good play from Elias. A little bit of frustration there shown from the Young Lions. As you just do feel that Balestier will just run the clock down from now. Nurullah. Oh, absolutely brilliant there from Verbach. The tricks are coming out. The party tricks, and the foul on Hazwan not given, as the Young Lions try to at least pull a goal back. This is Ilyas Lee. Ball comes in, and Khalili will just let the ball go out for a goal kick. And it's fair to say that Balestier Khalsa, they have thoroughly deserved this win. And not flattering at all. 2 goals from Simi, Zuzul, and another 2 from Huzaifa, who has been outstanding as well in this game. And still fighting Balestier Khalsa. It's wonderful to see. And it's a foul there. Definitely a foul and a yellow card as well for Huzaifa. Everything is happening for him in this game. 2 goals, outstanding performance, and a yellow card to boot as well. And ball comes in for the run of Heikel, the goal scorer, and Khalili And that is the final whistle in this game between the Young Lions against Balestier Khalsa. A brilliant victory for the coach Kire Kames, his first game in charge. 2 goals from Zimi Zuzul and 2 goals from Huzaifa. It's back to the drawing boards for the Young Lions. As for Balestier Khalsa, more good things to come. And it is a long season. A long one, a very long one. 23 more games to go and all to play for as we signed off from the Jalan Besar Stadium. But don't forget, we will be back to stand by for post-match reactions from both these teams and coaches.
First game of the season, first win of the season. Congratulations. What are your thoughts on the game?
I think we didn't really play to our game plan, especially the first half. And of course, we scored the first goal. That's what we wanted to do, set up. But we didn't want to concede at all for this game. So we allowed the Young Lions to come back into the game. But we sorted out during the team talk in the second half, I think we came out better organised and a bit more mature.
4-1, I don't think it was really a flattering result. I thought you all did very well. Performance-wise was fantastic, especially at the back. Nurullah was fantastic at the back. Huzaifa was brilliant as well. So overall performance was good. Where does Balestier Khalsa go from here?
The only way is up. We are confident now in our first game. We go back to the drawing board again for Monday to train and then we prepare ourselves for Houghton.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, mine.
Shift to our most secure, most productive experience available. One that costs less over time and works with what you already have. Discover how much more you can achieve when you make the shift to a modern desktop with Windows 10 and Office 365.
Being so dominant the past 2 seasons, in fact.
Some chances, just that we were unlucky not to finish the game off with goals.
You have quite a long break before your next game against Brunei DPMM. What will be on the agenda in training?
So we'll be travelling to Myanmar next week for 2 friendly matches against Myanmar national team under 22 and under 19. And then we come back and then we'll prepare for the Brunei game. But before that, we are going to Myanmar next week for 2 games.
Thank you very much.
Shift to our most secure, most productive experience available. One that costs less over time and works with what you already have. Discover how much more you can achieve when you make the shift to a modern desktop with Windows 10 and Office 365.
Number 19, Noor Zami Saleh. Let's hope it's not. How is it like?
Number 21, Taufik Muhyiddin. Later known as 22, Ho Wai-Woon. The head coach is Sonny Dasuki.
We can start when?
Hello and a very good afternoon to you from Jonathan Stadium. A very warm welcome to the 2019 Singapore Premier League. That's right, the Premier League have got a new sponsor, lots of changes as always in the Singapore football scene. We're looking forward to a great campaign with us. It is the this evening, the very first game traditionally of the football season, and today we see the league winners, the treble winners, the quarter winners. They won everything on offer. Albrecht Negata, they are up against Home United, who finished up as second place to the best team in the Singapore Premier League last season. These two have been right at it against each other over the last couple of years, and they will renew that rivalry tonight. What could be a fascinating game because there have been changes aplenty for both squads. Welcome to this new season. There has been a big carnival outside the stadium with nice festive atmosphere as we look forward to this opening match. Well, as expected, plenty of changes for the personnel for Albrecht Negata. We'll take you through all that team in a short while. Home United have seen not just a change of personnel, but also a change of coach. And talking of coaches, let's hear what some of the key players and coaches have to say to Duncan Elias, who's down mid side with them right now.
First game of the season, what is the atmosphere in the team?
チームの雰囲気を教えてください。
まあちょっと怪我人は多いんですけど、非常にいい雰囲気でトレーニングの方は進んでいます。
Although we have a few injuries within the team, but the team is doing well. I think within the team spirit, the atmosphere is very good.
Now Albrecht Negata dominated 2017, dominated 2018. Do you feel the pressure to deliver in 2019?
アルビーは、2017年と18年ですね、全勝優勝していて、今年もプレッシャーその優勝するためプレッシャー感じていますか？
はい、もちろんプレッシャーは感じてます。まあただ、プレッシャー感じてますけど、本当にもうこう前を向いて、今シーズンやっていくだけだと思ってますので、はい。
Of course, head coach feels the pressure to repeat the feat, which was quite a difficult task to achieve. But he's relishing this pressure, and then he'll work hard to achieve a victory for the team.
And finally, what kind of match are you expecting today against a tough Home United side?
Home United との今日の試合ですね。一言教えてください。
はい、非常に厳しい戦いになると思ってます。本当に簡単なゲームじゃないと思いますので、チーム一丸となって、ベストを尽くす、はい、それだけです。
Head coach thinks that it will be a difficult match because Home United is a good team, but our team will play together and then we will work hard to win the game.
Okay, Saswa, it's been 2 weeks since the Persija game. What have you worked on in this period?
Of course, we work on the attacking play, right? Because I think we need to improve on that also by scoring goals. The chances that we created against Persija, and after seeing the video back, I think we shouldn't have lost that match. So I think the finishing part, we really work on that a lot. Yeah.
Big news for Home United today, and it is a selection in the side. Shahril Ishak starts. How fit is he?
I would say it's good to start Shahril because I speak to him personally and he said he's ready for this match. I just hope that he can last the 90 minutes because I think this is the first official game to play. Before this, he travel with us in the pre-season or whatever friendly game that we have in Singapore.
Today starts a very busy schedule. You have the AFC Cup and then you have SPL fixtures. How much are you looking forward to that as a head coach?
Exciting. I say, exciting week because for today is like we win is a good morale booster for the upcoming match against AFC, and after that followed by Brunei. But I just want to focus for today's match first. We take one game at a time. As I say, it's not going to be easy. Iberex want to show they are worthy champion and they play attacking football. I think it's a good, entertaining game for the fans. Yeah.
Finally, today is your opportunity to win your first title as a head coach. How much are you looking forward to that?
Of course, not only for me. I think we have to do it also for Jumat Jantan, who was the longest serving player in the Home United, and he's 35 today. And I hope the boys can play their best and give all out for him. You see, I hope we can win for today's game.
Right, thanks very much, Duncan. Talking to the goalkeeper there, Kengo Fukudome, and the new coach of Home United, Saswadimata Dapsuki. And good to hear, of course, that there's some positivity. Of course, also, the new coach, Keiji Sigatomi, the head coach. We heard from him, and he feels like it's a bit of a task ahead, of course. Very hard to emulate what Albrecht Nagata have done over the last few years. They have won everything on offer in Singapore football, and it's not easy when, as is always expected of Albrecht, they do change almost all their players, and of course they also have an age restriction imposed on them that other clubs do not face. So very, very difficult. But you've got to admire the way they play their football, and of course this year they have drafted in a lot more Singaporean players as well, a lot more local players. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. For Home United, there is a lot going on for them as well, because as you heard earlier from Duncan, they do have the AFC Cup in just a few days' time. And also the chance of a title today. Wouldn't it be great? Your first competitive game and you have an opportunity to win silverware, but then you've also got to keep an eye on what's coming up in the week ahead. So not very easy. You've got to balance local and continental action and demands. And so that's something that Coach Shaswa has to just keep in mind in the weeks ahead. There's always a little buzz of excitement, isn't there, for a new campaign as the teams start to make their way out. Good to see as well, the fans have come out as well to support today. Much fanfare, and there's this customary on the opening day of the season. We will start proceedings with a fair bit of formality, including the national anthem.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Balestier Khalsa and Home United. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, singing our national anthem. please welcome Fondin Amira.
Mari kita rakyat Singapura sama-sama menuju bahagia. Cita-cita kita yang mulia berjaya Singapura. Marilah kita bersatu dengan semangat yang baru. Semua kita berseru, majulah Singapura, majulah Singapura. Marilah kita bersatu dengan semangat yang baru. Semua kita berseru, majulah Singapura, majulah Singapura.
Thank you, Fondin Amira. Please welcome our CVIP.
So, national anthem over, and now we've got the VIPs to come and be presented, the players to be presented to them. Mr. Lim Kia Tong, President from FAS, Football Association of Singapore, and many senior members of AIA Singapore. And they are the new sponsors. That's the big news for Singapore football this year, that AIA are getting heavily football. Of course, they've got a very strong association with football, thanks to their sponsorship of Tottenham Hotspur in England. And now they have seen fit to get involved with Singapore football. That's a massive boost, of course, for the local scene to have such a big name involved. Great to have them on board for 2019. Well, there'll be some nerves among some of these players. A couple of them in particular, which we'll talk about shortly. Always have those butterflies in the stomach, the first match of the season, and then really, as you heard earlier, it's going to come thick and fast. There is no rest here for these guys. They get straight into it, particularly home United, and that's where the squads have to be pretty deep to be able to withstand all that action. Well, I'm delighted to say that we've got Duncan Elias back up here with us in the commentary position. He's raced up. Duncan, very well welcome. Good to have you with us here at Singapore Premier League. What are your thoughts for the season ahead?
Well, I'm really looking forward to this match in particular. First off, Albirex Niigata, so dominant, as I've said earlier on, downstairs with the interviews, 2017, 2018, they were the top boys of Singapore football. But there are murmurings this year, Shares, that they are not as good as last season or of the 2017. So I think it's a real chance for them to prove the doubters wrong and to come out with a bang against a home United side that performed really, really well 2 weeks ago against Persija Jakarta. Home United already starting the season 2 weeks earlier. So maybe a little bit of advantage for them being in game mode early on.
Yeah, it's a good point you bring up. Of course, they played in the AFC Champions League qualifier against Persija here, but lost 3-1. You were at that game, and what were the positives and negatives for you on that day for Home United?
Plenty of positives. They played really well and they matched the Indonesian champions for long spells of the game. And Farid Hamid with some gilt-edged chances. If he put them away or if he had his shooting boots on, then it would have been a different story. But a problem that I saw in that game, they have rectified today, because they needed somebody to put the ball away into the back of the net, and they have Sharil Ishak back, and that is something we'll touch on a little later, but big team news for Home United.
Yeah, talking about that team news, let's have a look at Alvarez Nigata. And as we have mentioned earlier, Duncan, it's big changes for them. As you always expect, there were new rules put in about 100 Singaporeans they were going to bring in. And they drafted in 6 local boys. Great to see. 2 of them. It's a big day for them. Firas Irwan and Zamani Zamri. What a day to make your debut in professional football.
Well, first ever professional game, and I was looking at them during the warm-up, and they're a little stiff. You could tell they're a little nervous, and why not? Of course, it's your first professional game with a title on the line, and you're going to be playing in front of thousands of people, so it's going to be a big day for them to show that this youth development that Albirex Niigata are bringing on is going their way, with Zamani, who's going to be playing on the wing, and Firas, who's going to be playing in a very attacking position.
Now, let's have a look at the opposition today. And Home United, they've also drafted in 6 new players. 2 of them start today. It's an interesting one for Adam Swanby, who goes up against his old club. He's talked about how it's going to be an emotional return here to play against Albirex Niigata. And the other one that's joining him today, Blair, who's got so much potential on his side. I really like him. What do you think of the lineup today?
I think it's a very good lineup for Home United. 4-3-3 is the formation that it looks like they're going to play, and it's a very attacking formation. They have Adam Swandi, they have Ikram Rifki, and they have the returning Sharil Ishak. Now, Sasua said he doesn't know how fit he is, but Sharil insisted. He begged Sasua, saying, I'm fit enough to play, and it's going to be a very attacking lineup. But very interestingly, they have the 3 players in midfield. Isdin is the only anchor. Hami and Hafiz, they were bombed forward at every opportunity. So you could see, at times, 5 attacking players from Home United in attack.
Yeah, the Community Shield started life in 2008 as a charity shield, and there are 2 players today that have played in that very first one. One of them's on the bench, Jumat Jantan. The other one, as you mentioned, Sharil Ishak. I don't know what he's been taking, because it's superb powers of rehabilitation and recovery, Duncan. In November, end of November, yeah, against the Philippines, when he came on for just a couple of minutes and then dislocated his shoulder.
3 months ago, almost 3 months ago to the day that he dislocated his shoulder, and I saw him pre-match, and he didn't have his shirt on, and I could see the scars of the operation on the shoulder. It wasn't pretty, but he looked very, very fit. He looked like he's been working out, trying to get himself really fit for this match.
Talking of fitness, Duncan, there are a couple of setbacks here for Home United, and they're 2 key foreign players, Song Wei-Yung and Isaka Chernak, not available. They're injured, and remember, they're going to be needed for the AFC Cup.
Exactly, a big blow for them, and the word from the Home United camp is that both players will be out for about 1 to 2 weeks, so they'll miss out on the AFC Cup, they'll miss out on the opening weekend of the SPL, and they are very badly needed, especially if Home United are to go far in the AFC Cup.
So we're going to have kick-off shortly, and a young man is coming to put the ball on the centre circle. What a treat for him on the opening day of the season. Sharil Ishak will get us going.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's count it down.
And now the countdown to this kickoff.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
So here we go then, the 2019 AIA Singapore Premier League season will kick off again. Shortly with the Community Shield. There we go. We've got it right this time. It is Din. Playing it up to Faisal Roslan. And that's not the most auspicious of starts, Duncan.
Well, he was expecting Akari to be there, but Akari today playing on the left, a new position for him. Usually finds himself at right back.
Duncan, you touched upon, there's a free kick there for Albirex. You touched upon the starts that they've had in, of course, Home United have had that AFC Champions League match. And Albirex not been convincing. They've been hammered in some of the pre-season games. And to be fair, Home United haven't done that great either.
Well, Home United, I think they redeemed themselves in that AFC Champions League qualifier against Persija. But Albirex Niigata hammered, as you said, against Hougang United and Tampines Rovers. Two teams, of course, who will be fighting for the title, I'm sure.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about Hougang and how they have strengthened immensely. And that'll be a real nice turnaround for Hougang, who normally occupy the generally regarded the lower reaches of the table. But for now, we've got this free kick here. And that is wasted by Daiso Horikoshi. Rudy Karila in goal, as he was last season. Here's Abdul Qayyum, a mainstay for this side, with Faritz there on his right. Player across him there, Faisal Roslan. He's come in leaps and bounds, hasn't he?
I think
last season.
Faisal, I think he played every single minute last season in the Singapore Premier League, and he was one of the under-23 players for Home United. So that's a great achievement for him, and really grew under Aidil Sharin.
Yeah, one who's been touted for national colours, Faisal Roslan. Adam Swandi comes back to try and get the ball. I'm sure he'll want to make a point or two, and that pass is intercepted. It's a great tackle from Faisal Roslan. That's what we were talking about. A little nutmeg from Abdul Qayyum, but already putting them under pressure, Home United.
Well, what we're seeing from Home United is Isdin Shafiq, the captain, the anchor in midfield, as we mentioned. He's dropping really, really deep, almost dropping in between the two central defenders to collect the ball, and that causes a lot of problems for Home United in the sense that there's no one in between attack and defense, so they are looking for options when they get the ball at the back, but they have almost 5 players lined up across the Albirex defense waiting for the ball, perhaps over the top.
A little warning sign there for Home United. Now down this left-hand side, Ikram Rifki. Ikram wanted a ball, intercepted there by Firas. Well, he's given just a little bit too much space. Akari Abdullah fires wide.
Yeah, that was a poor touch from Firas. Needs to get to the grips of the pace of professional football, but great reading from Akari. Thought he could play his teammates in and maybe get a chance from that, but tried his luck against Kengo Fukudomi. Kengo, of course, plenty of experience, played in Germany for large parts of his career, so he has some pedigree coming into this league.
Faritz as well. And that ball just a little too far for Hafiz Noor, who really kind of got a second lease of his professional life coming to Home United last year. He was fantastic, wasn't he, Hafiz Noor?
Oh, he did well at Geylang International, but sometimes you just need a step up of a level to show your true potential, and he was fantastic in the league, and even in AFC Cup he was electrifying with his pace.
There's Akari. Nice little dink forward. Surging Ikram Rifki. Needs a good ball in. Still alive here for Home United. Adam Swandi. First real bit of action that he's had. Ikram. Up to Akari. Shepherded out. And they're looking quite good on this left-hand side, aren't they, Home?
They're looking very ominous down this left side end. You might see some players not controlling the ball as well as you would think. It is a dry day, a hot, humid day in Singapore, but you and me, we saw it before kickoff, Shares. The pitch was heavily watered, the Jalan Besar pitch, and when it's watered heavily, it is slick. So those players getting to grips with the pitch first.
Yeah, literally a couple minutes before the teams came on, just after your interviews, Duncan, they had the pitch watered again, so should be slick, hopefully. Here's Isdin. Plays that ball up towards Adam Swandu, just hesitated. Not quite sure what the referee thought was wrong there. The official today is G. Lechman. Adam's looking at him saying, look at the difference in size between me and Kaiju Yamazaki. But Adam, I mean, that was a really good year for him in Albirex. I mean, he really grew as a player, didn't he?
He grew as a player, and the word on the street was that they wanted to extend his run with Albrecht Niigata, but the lure of AFC football, that's what caught the eye of Adam Swandi.
Absolutely right. There's Abdul Qayyum. Well, if he had such a good year, you can imagine what it will be like for those 6 local players who are now with Albrecht. And it's the way they approach their game, the discipline, the techniques they use. Very, very good for them. Very good for Singapore football. Here's Isdin. Such a delightful passer of the ball, but maybe just a bit too much. Is it going to hold up? Yes, it does. Here's Hafiz Noor. Farid steaming down to help him out. And that's always the difference, isn't it, for those perhaps who are not so familiar with Singapore football. When you play here at Jalan Besar, just skip off the surface, won't it, Duncan, compared to a grass pitch?
And I love the work from Farid Sami to support his right winger, giving him the option, and they get a corner from there. Now an opportunity to work something from the set piece.
First corner of the game. Home United bring up the big guns. Abdul Qayyum will be amongst them, as will Faizan Roslan. Doesn't get past the first man there. Hiroyoshi Kamata, one of the few to be retained this year. It's never easy, is it, for Albrecht, when you've got to keep changing your side season on season.
And that's what makes the job even harder for the head coach, because he needs to gel the players as quickly as possible.
There's a little flick on there from Sharon Ishak. He loves that, and he takes a pot shot, really. He loves that little pocket of space, doesn't he?
He's a very smart player, one of the smartest players in Singapore football. He just knows where to be there, the right place at the right time. And you can't teach that. You can't teach that as a coach. It's just through instinct, and of course the amount of experience he has, international level. He knows where to be. And it's very interesting. It looks like him and Adam are going to be the strike partnership for Home United today.
Do you like Adam in a central position, or do you prefer him coming in from coming off a wide position?
To be honest, I like him from a wide position, because he's very effective one-on-one against the defender.
Absolutely. I do enjoy him taking on players. And in these opening minutes, Duncan, it's pretty encouraging for Home United, isn't it?
Well, I'm going to say something that I didn't say at all last season. Home United are dominating Albrecht Niigata.
Yeah, I don't think many people would say that against an Albrecht. Remember, they went an entire season. That's something we have to give them due credit for. As this comes back to Rudi Kairala. I mean, they were the Invincibles.
Yes, they were.
They went a whole season without losing a game, and that is an impressive achievement wherever you are around the world.
And even towards the end of the season, when they kind of took their foot off the pedal a little and concentrated on the Singapore Cup, they got a little draw here and there, and they got people really, really worked up and excited.
Well, I remember a game against Home United in the league where Albrecht scored an equaliser in the 94th minute with against Home United, and that was looking like it could be the first loss of the season of Albrecht's. It's been 10 games since their last win against Albrecht Home United. They would dearly love to put that record straight. 2017, June was the last time they won. Stipe Plaziwat with both goals. Again, there's the vision of Isdin, trying to spread it wide. Ooh, this took a little bit of a knock there. Ikram Rifki, who's just gone across to the other side for a bit. And they'll do that, won't they? Him and Hafiz Noor will keep flipping. There seems to be a lot of fluidity with this attack of Home United. Nice to see. But it keeps it nice and interesting.
Even under Aida Sharin, I think he gave the players the license to roam around the pitch, to have the freedom to express themselves in the final third, of course. But it's something that Pep Guardiola loves to do as well. He sets them up to get into the final third, and then you do what you like then, express yourself. And I think that's what Aidil did, and Saswa, who has very similar ideals as a coach as Aidil Sharin.
The free kick here is to take this. Just too much on that. Adam Swandi, not the tallest of players. You mentioned Aido Sharon there, of course. That's one of the big absences for Home United. He's moved off to Malaysian football with Kedah. Saswal was his assistant last year, so I mean, in that sense, there is a continuity, a bit of continuity about this side because they know him well and his style of football, I guess.
It is, but it is a little difficult because as an assistant coach, you are the kind of the link person between the players and the head coach.
Yeah.
And then now he has to be the main man, so his relationship with the players has to change.
That's always an interesting one, isn't it? When that dynamic has to change a little bit.
And of course, they have now Nur Rahman as part of the coaching staff.
Yeah, and he knows all these guys, isn't he? He would have played with them, against them. Always a difficult, interesting transition, shall we say. Talking of continuity and fluidity, they haven't really got going yet. This Albrecht side as Adam Swandi is on the ball here. Just looking around. Isdin. Up to Hami Shahin, haven't seen much of him yet. O'Hara. Now Akari. Keeping the ball very well at the moment. Into a little channel there, but it's a bit too much. Perhaps maybe 6-7 years ago he might have got there.
I would have said that, but Sharon Lishang never known for his pace, so even then they're stretching it.
But it is nice to see Home United in this sort of early form. Very confident at the moment. I recall the Community Shield last year at the National Stadium between Tampines and Albirex. And Albirex looked ominous, really, on that opening day. Skips past one. Kamata. And Faritz does well. And this reminds you that this has reverted back to the old format. The Community Shield is no longer the first game of the league season. It's back to a showpiece separate event.
I prefer that. Yeah. I prefer that, actually.